Hello humans, Apocalyptyc here, back with a new video. In this video, I'll be telling you guys how to break out of Platinum and Apex Legends. Now Platinum is, I feel like it's probably one of the hardest things to break out of, I don't know why. I was Diamond before the split, so I do have experience breaking out of this. It is very frustrating, but it is doable. So we're going to break down this video, kind of my thought process, like while playing. And before we get into it, I'm going to explain what KP is. KP is kill points. So basically, the max amount of kill points you can have is 6, and kill points or your kills and your assists combined. So if you get a kill and you have 4 assists together, that's 5 KP, because together that's 5. So the cap is 6. So once you have 6 KP, you can't get any more points. So if I'm been fighting teams and then I've got 6 KP and then I see another team, there's no point in me going to fight them because I gain nothing from it. I risk dying, and if I kill them, I don't get any points. So KP is very important, and early KP is very important. So what I would suggest is landing somewhere near another team, only one other team. If you can see in the gameplay, me and my teammates, we didn't know another team landed here, but another team landed on us, and that worked in our favor. Now you don't necessarily want to land on a team, but you want to land on a team that's like right next to you, so you can loot up, get your stuff, and then go face the team, so they're not too far away. So that's kind of what we done. Although we did land on the team, we looted up and then we went and fought them. You're going to want to do this because you're wanting to get early KP. That's going to guarantee you some points, or also some like take away from your minus. If you do die later on, you don't lose as much. Because you don't want, you don't want to do it. You don't want to spend the whole game looting up to then be an end game to die straight away. You're just going to lose points. Placement's important, but so is KP. Placement gets you more points, I'm pretty sure, but KP in general, if you max it out, you're gonna be good to go. We landed somewhere, we looted up, we saw a team on us. Make sure to communicate with your team, work together, and we push the team. Now also, it depends on the legends you use. Legends, I'll say go with the meta. At the moment, one of the best metas is Bloodhound Octane Red, which is why we're using this right now. Now luckily my main is Revenant, so you know I like using him, and their mains, or one of their mains, were these characters, which is why it works so well together. It's also really good to push people. You like to play a bit aggressive, but you don't have to play aggressive to get points. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. So if it's, let's say you have a legend that you really like, your favorite, but it doesn't work well with the team, then you should change your legend. Because at the end of the day, you're playing ranked to get a specific end goal. Is to get to the diamond, get to master, get to pred, you know. So it doesn't matter what legend you are. Once you get those badges, once you get to those places, you'll get those badges, you'll get those trails. It's not like a 20k bomb where you have to get on that specific legend, you know. So make sure you use a legend that works well with your team. You don't want to be running a Watson when you're playing with a Gibby and a Bloodhound. I'm not saying it's a terrible team, but that's not going to work as well as say a Bloodhound, Bangalore, and Gibby, you know. So make sure you guys work out what legends you like to use, and also and figure out what works well together. So also you want to find your weapons, good weapons you want to use. For games like this I'm showing you, we like to use more ranged weapons. You always want to have one ranged weapon with you. You don't want 2 close range weapons. It's gonna screw you over. I love running the R9 Mastiff, but I realize in ranked it's really risky to run that all the time, because when you're on end game and you need to beam people across the map, you can't do that. So choose the guns. You want to make sure you choose the right guns. You want one gun where you can kind of, that's why I use the 301, because it's like the R9, but it has the range to it. So now, as you can see, we killed that team, and there's a massive gap here. Now we're on six squads left. We didn't find any other teams, but we wasn't looking for other teams because we realized we had 2 to 3 KP each. Now we want to play till end game and try to get set up. Never push a team. Not say never, but if you're just one-on-one, you always want to try third party. Third party is gonna give you the most. If you third party, it's gonna give you 2 teams to get points off of if you do down them, and also you're not gonna be in the middle. If you're in the middle team and you're getting third party, you need to get out of there. You want to be the people aggressing to beat the third parties, because third parties are big on this game, especially ranked. And the other thing is also getting KP at the beginning of the game is also really important because you also get to level up your armor. You don't want to go the whole game with grey and blue armor. When you get to end circle, you're gonna lose no matter how good you are. If they have gold, red, purple, and you have blue and grey, they're gonna be able to do way more damage to you quicker because you're not low. You're not, because you don't have enough health. So getting those early fights in is good, so you can gain your armor to blue and purple, you know, straight off the bat. And I think like once you find 1 or 2 teams, like mid game is gonna be the longest part. That's when you're gonna be the part where you decide if you want to push teams third party or not. We didn't third party that much. I see at the end game we third partied because we're on like the last 5 to 6 squads. Those are that's gonna be the crucial moments to third party. That's where all the points are gonna be. So I suggest landing somewhere safe, fighting a team, winning, getting your loot, then staying alive to the last 6 circles, finding out what the final ring is going to be, get set up, and then when you're in that last little area, that's when you guys want to start, you know, third partying teams and going for those points. The middle of the game, you don't need to do anything for. And the reason I say this is because so much times I've played where you just die in the middle of the game and it just gets you down. There's no need to risk your points at the middle of the game. When if you're gonna risk it, you might as well risk it at the end, because at least that way you're getting KP points, you're getting placement points, top 6, top 5, you're getting like plus 40 RP. Add that with your KP points, even if you lose a top 6, you're still getting at least plus 30. You know, you don't want to be never going minus. If you're getting plus 10 every game, you're not gonna get far. And then you just want to coordinate. Now, as you can see, my teammate didn't coordinate here properly. They used Octane jump pad. I wanted the totem. They pushed without me toteming. I wasn't happy about that. But we went over there. I used the totem. As you see, I get destroyed straight away. In my opinion, that was my team's fault. They didn't communicate properly. They're like, oh, we're pushing. They just pushed. I was like, I have a totem. We can do the smart. But they just went. Even though we still win this game, there's some things that you can always learn from, like, we're playing with people. But we're in a good position now because we realize we jump pad back over and we realize we've got a really good position. You even hear me say this because we've got cover, we've got ring, and we're not in the middle. We're not in the center. We're not exposed. Also, one thing I love that they added, the heat shields. When you know you have a heat shield, you don't have to be as aggressive because you realize circle's coming, but you have a shield. You can hide in the shield for a good 10-15 seconds, heal up, and then, you know, push out. So with these final circles, heat shields are so big. Always carry heat shields in these last final circles. They're really big. And then yeah, so that's what I would recommend. You know, make sure you just go over some things. Patience. You want to make sure in that mid game you ain't just rushing any team you find. Third party if necessary. Get KP if necessary. But try and end last at end game. You want to land somewhere not too close to a team and not too far away from a team, so you can loot up, get your stuff, challenge them, kill them, and then get your armor. I'm just gonna let the rest of the game play out now.
Full team. Octane 1 HP. Octane 1 HP. No, so sad.
Behind us, behind us.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna hold him right here.
Oh, you
Then
can't
no
push.
way. They're gonna, yeah, no way, no way, no way. I got him if they tried.
That's a Mirage. Up there, you trying to get up?
One of them is running. Oh, that's the decoy. No mind.
No, good.
That's them.
Decoy. He's running. Nearly cracked.
Going down.
Finish him.
The one guy down here. He's running. Down here.
He's one.
Healing.
Come.
He's under us here. On me.
Push these guys.
Mirage on me. Nearly cracked. Nice.
Nice,
GG.
GG.
Yeah, good job, guys.
That was the fucking most shitty game ever. I didn't
Points
get
are
any
points. You didn't?
Yeah, I did, but not a lot.
You didn't? I got max.
Wait,
Pretty sure I got
did I
max.
get? Did not get a lot.
Yeah, I got max.
That's fine. It's not too bad.
Nice.
Pretty good game, huh? I mean, it was.
Took like 40. It felt like it was like 40 minutes long. That game felt so long.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm the idiot plat too, so I'm complaining.